We're in our 10th anniversary cycle of the Redress Design Award, and obviously no one predicted this global pandemic. And so we've had to really evolve the competition to suit the times. And that has meant a lot of fundamental kind of changes to the competition. The most obvious being that this cycle we're doing everything virtually. And I think also we're going to be responding very much to the huge increase in fabric and textile and garment waste.
Well, I'm super excited to see what the finalists come up with this year.
Well, me too. I can't wait.
Over the last few months, our 10 Redress Design Award finalists have been head down, transforming their sustainable fashion knowledge and passion into reality through their incredible grand final collections. For all of the finalists, reaching the grand final is a big deal, offering a huge boost to their early careers and a chance to make a positive impact on fashion.
Here we have ball fabric. I can definitely do something with these materials.
Designers should constantly thinking about the relationship of designer to society.
I really hope that in the future fashion will slow down. We have all these waste and we have to make the best out of it instead of creating more waste.
In Hong Kong, there's a really massive tailor industry. So I collected all of this scrap fabric. Each fabric, there wasn't enough of it to make an entire piece. Different pattern pieces were cut out of different fabrics and then sewn to make one garment.
I've gathered a lot of materials, write-offs to old garments to airbags and other industrial material. When there is a small damage, they're being discarded. So what I thought was, what if we can actually use it in clothing?
The fabrics that I use, they're all created from basically scraps that would have ended up in landfills. So usually I would have used knitting machines to make a lot of it. But obviously with the pandemic, working from home was the only option. So I really got into kind of hand knitting everything.
The most difficult thing was to obtain donation. I got the fabric of the collection to my neighbors and friends.
I started collecting cotton canvas scraps at school. So I basically use the distressing technique to create different type of textiles, like distressed cotton to make that hairy, fluffy effect. And also the knitting and the weaving and natural dyeing.
I also experimented with indigo dyeing and yam root dyeing in order to upcycle the fabric.
Fashion should be sustainable because fashion trends changing too fast, and we need to aware that fashion industry makes huge environmental problem.
Fashion is a reflection of our times. And so what we're doing with the Redress Design Award this cycle is to reflect the times. So lots of big demands for the finalists. You know, they're having to really put their heart on their sleeve without the sort of physicality of the events to bring this dream to reality in terms of being a finalist.
Oh, I want to be Rena.
The fashion industry's carbon dioxide emissions are projected to increase by more than 60% over the next decade to nearly 2.8 billion tonnes per year. Do your part to protect the planet and think before you buy. To learn more, join us here next time on Frontline Fashion Unstitched.